I know you are. Welcome to our little show.
Thank you.
Where the hell you been?
Everywhere.
I know. We were waiting on you though. We were getting nervous. We thought.
No, I was
that boy show
with Rosie. She grabbed me.
Oh well, Rose. Well, you know what? It's okay. She's a gay, so it's fine.
Well, yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with that. Congratulations on your book.
Thank you very much.
And I meant to come to your party, but it snowed, and I have a book deadline my own self, so I had to work on that, and I didn't get there. Was it fun?
It was fun. It was good. Michael Lucas came.
Always good?
Always good. Little Michael Lucas. But, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, on that day, on Tuesday, my book came out, and we had my first signing. 300 people showed up. It was crazy. My song came out.
I know
Love. #1 in Japan.
Oh, he's good?
Yeah, always. It was.
And we're all tall in Japan, too, which is good.
Well,
so
yeah.
But
great.
We
don't fit in the underwear.
That's always been a problem for you, though, so it's okay.
I don't mean it to sound the way that it just came out.
No, it's okay.
My butt doesn't fit. Not
mine. Well. No, I won't go there. Anyway, which is more exciting, or is it? Did you plan on both the same day, or is it?
Well, my manager Tara, who's sitting over there.
Hi, Tara.
Sleeping over there. Maybe
she needs a rest.
Yeah. She said, "Well, why don't we just put them out on the both on the same day?"
That's terrific.
And it turned out beautifully.
Now, the title of your book is "Welcome to My World," and you're. I looked at it, and you're kind of working at sort of, it's a little flash dance, retro flash dance kind of thing with the top, and yet and the shoes are there's some serious spike heels, and you're kicking a disco ball.
I'm holding the disco. I'm not kicking it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What world is that there? No, anyway. No, I love it, but how would you best describe your world, would you say?
You know, the cover of the book, I wanted it to be a really clear vision of what the public generally thinks of me. And, spike Christian Louboutin heels is what the public thinks of me. But my story is all about hard work and becoming exactly what I wanted to be, a two-time Olympian. I wanted to be an Olympic champion. We'll see what happens in Russia in 4 years. But, I had to work hard and make myself. And I'm not really that much like my cover, but I wanted to play like that.
Well, because when you play,
what they wanted. Yeah.
You do interviews in the tub. We remember that years ago. You do whatever the hell you feel like doing.
Exactly, and we all should have that luxury and that strength to do it. So I mean, that's what the book is about. It's about my world being, I know what I want and I work hard for it.
Definitely. What's training like? I mean, how do you combine all the different things that you do? We've got a song and a book skating.
Well, I'm not competing. I'm not competing this year, so that made things a little bit easier. I wanted to eat this year. I mean, you'll notice since the last time I saw you, I'm a little bit bigger.
Oh, puffed out like you wouldn't believe, Doria. It's just, you could turn sideways and disappear, but it's fine.
Yes.
No, but really. But
I'm busier than ever.
Yeah.
I was just 4 days ago. I was in Moscow, and I'd been there for 2 weeks performing in shows, and then I came here to start doing my press tour. I'm going across the country on a bus starting tomorrow, and just promoting the book and the song and everything. I'm filming another season of Be Good Johnny Weir for Logo, and I don't know how I mix everything. But if I decide to compete in the next Olympics, you're not going to hear from me for 3 years because it's going to be, again, like I live in a little bubble and I train just for the Olympics.
And you train and train and train and train.
And that's all you can do.
How long, when you're training for the Olympics, how long a day is that?
It's long. You wake up and you skate for an hour and a half. You go home for, I'll use air quotes, a lunch break. And then
a tic-tac.
A tic-tac. And then you go back and you train for 2 more hours. Then you go to either deep tissue massage, which isn't nice. I mean, it's basically like getting 6 inches into your muscles and working them out. Or you go to Pilates, or you go work, or you go have, again, air quotes, dinner, and you go to sleep and you do it all again the next day.
What is air quotes dinner?
Air quotes.
Honestly,
air quotes dinner. It's probably half a cup of salad and a tiny chicken breast or a little piece of meat.
And that's it.
That's
is that true for? Is that because of your body type and you're thin and muscly, or is it because?
It's to keep me lean and mean.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But do other skaters eat more? I mean,
other skaters do eat more. I mean, I sound like a straight up anorexic when I talk about what my diet is. But I mean, it's what you have to do to be able to. I know exactly what it's professional. It's to be professional is to watch every part of your career and every part of your, your body and how healthy you are and eating just a little bit kept me at the weight that I needed to be at to rotate the jumps and to land and look beautiful and fit in my costumes and the whole thing. You have to know those things.
Yeah. Now, is combining all these things as difficult as that, or is that's harder, I would think?
That's really hard, and it's very lonely. Now it's lonely, but it's because I'm constantly running around. I'm married to my manager now.
Oh. That's not, it could be nice. So no love, though? I mean, that's love, but of a different, no?
It's love of a different color.
Yes.
And of a different undercarriage.
Do you have room for a special someone in your life?
No, I mean, in general, you know, you can have a situation where it's sort of a one-off, and you know, I have my little black book of numbers I can call, and my friends who have, you know, been there for me over the years, I guess you could say, but, you know, I'm not what people tend to think of me. I don't go to clubs, I don't party, I rarely drink. And sex is something that you can't really have when you're competing and training because it takes so much energy out of you. And you don't realize it when you're just kind of, like, you go to work and whatever, but when you have to use your whole body and exercise, sex is horrible. It's just, especially for men. You get rid of your entire battery charge, and it takes weeks to get it back.
See, Jim asked, why is the apartment filthy? Because my battery wasn't charged. That's what I'll say. Look at the mess. I will. I said, Johnny Weir told me it's not my fault.
Yeah.
But that's what I heard.
It's just because you're a man.
So, yeah, that's sort of. Anyway, so what was writing the book like? I mean, what was the process? Did you have help, or did you have to sit down and do it all your own damn self?
I did everything on my own, but I had somebody there to help me talk into a dictaphone and organize my thoughts because, I mean, most people can imagine what the inside of my brain looks like. It's not easy to deal with or to pick through. But going through all the experiences and thinking about your childhood, it's one of the most beautiful things you can do. You remember all of these gorgeous stories and moments that you didn't even realize at the time were special, but then you look back and you start talking about something and it branches into something else. And the human brain's amazing about all the things that we can remember. And it was just, I cried, I laughed so many times, and got through a lot of stuff. It was beautiful. My book was written with love.
Has anyone from your past read it and said, "Hey, wait a minute," or been like, "Oh," or has anyone gotten in touch with you yet?
Well, not yet. I mean,
it just came out.
It's still just a couple of days, and you know, most of the people that I know don't read very fast. But
they sound it out. They do their best.
No, they do well. My mom read it, and she's a quick reader.
That's the important one. I was going to say, so what'd your mom say?
She was like, I only cried in a few spots, and I did learn a few things about you, so even if my mother can learn a few things about me from my book, it's a good thing. You know, it's a good book.
Definitely.
But my book actually was a lot juicier before the first edit, because there was a lot of stuff that I talked about, and then they came back and they were like, okay, so we went through it, and just as an example, this is the list of people that could sue you.
Yeah, you have to worry about that. Hey, you know, should we? So we're coming up on the top of the hour, and then they go to the news.
The top
Are you
of
running?
the hour?
Sorry about that. It's not in our show. But are you running off, or can you stay for a few minutes?
I can stay. I'm in the studio.
Stay for a few minutes. But here's your song.
Yes,
isn't it?
Dirty Love.
Let's give a little listen to some Dirty Love, and then when we come back, we'll talk a little more with Mr. Johnny Weir, whose new book out now. Welcome to My World, and this single has just dropped, as the kids say.
#1 in Japan.
Woohoo!
Sirius 109, XM 98, and on the Sirius XM app for smartphones. This is America's LGBT